Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have for you my summer hair care routine that will keep your hair hydrated and fight the frizz. Because that's what we all want, right? When it's hot and humid outside, we don't want our hair to be frizzy. So it's kind of involved, but I'll go through it rather quickly because a lot of the products I've already talked about 100 times on my channel. So I'm just going to jump in and get started. You guys pretty much know my hair and the texture. It's pretty long and very thick. It does have a bit of a curl and wave to it and can get frizzy in the heat like anyone's hair. So I'm going to start off with shampoos and conditioners. Some of the stuff you may have already seen a lot. Some of it I probably haven't talked about too much, but first thing I'm going to start with is this. I'm not going to talk a lot about this. I have talked about this to death on my channel. It's the Haircare Chronolie shampoo and hair mask. It smells absolutely divine. This is just the revitalizing shampoo that I use when I need my hair to feel extra clean, or I feel like I've used maybe too much product, or I just want to give it some life. I use this maybe, if not once a week, every 2 weeks. I was out of this for a while, and I was trying to use up some other stuff that I had, other Carousel stuff, and I was just like, know what? I'm busting it open. I don't care. I need to use it, and my hair missed it. It missed it a lot. I have a lot of shampoo left, not so much of the mask because I use more mask, but this is, like I said, 9 times out of 10, this is my go-to. If my hair just feels bleh, this is what I use. I love it. On the other end of the spectrum, most times I will use this. It's the Fluid East. This is basically their anti-frizz and shine shampoo. I had the mask, I think, in my empties. I wasn't really a fan of the mask. I didn't really think it did much for my hair, but I really do like the shampoo. It just lathers really nice, cleanses your hair really nice, and I really like the way that the shampoo works. So that, again, is basically the anti-frizz shampoo right here. And with this, I will use one of 2 masks with it, depending on what my hair needs. You really have to kind of not listen, but you have to kind of be in tune with what your hair needs. It's just like same thing with like your skin or anything. Like when you're doing your skincare, you have to kind of feel what it needs. If your skin is really tight and dry, you need more moisture. You need to, if it's kind of flaky, you need to exfoliate. So same thing with my hair. If I feel like my, if I've used like a lot of dry shampoo, which really, I don't use that much dry shampoo, maybe, once or twice a week, my hair really doesn't get that oily to warrant, I don't use it every day. So on some days when my hair is feeling dry, if I've been out in the sun a lot, or it's just, if I got caught in the rain and my hair got really frizzy and messed up, I will pull out the Nutritive Mask Magistral, which is a bit of a thicker mask, but this makes your hair feel so good, so hydrated. It smells really good too. I don't know what I'm showing you, but that's what it looks like. It's definitely thicker. If you have like fine and thin hair, you definitely want to use this a little bit sparingly. I lather it all over my hair. But that's what I love about this. It's actually just more for, if your hair is a little bit more dry. And then if I feel like I just need regular, just washing my hair and I don't care. This is the Elixir one that I told you about. This is kind of more like that oily. It's a little bit lighter, and it smells amazing. It looks like that. And this one is just kind of like, again, a go-to. If I don't feel like I need extra moisture, or I just want it to, or I want to do, not so much, but like minimal product in my hair, I want to just wash it and condition it and keep it, fresh. This is the one I'll go to because it's a little bit lighter than this. This is if I need extra moisture, and this is just kind of like your basic, consider it like your everyday mask or everyday, face moisturizer. So that is kind of what I alternate with. Like I said, I alternate between these 2. If I feel like I really need to use this 2 times in a row, I will. But most of the time this will work. And I have, other shampoos that I will rotate in and out. This is kind of what I'm using now, especially in the summer, the heat, and fighting the frizz. This is what works. So after I do that, I will get out of the shower, put my hair up in a little turby, and when I pull it down, and I've talked about this before in I think my top 10 Carousel product video. So if you haven't seen it, I will link that down below because I go more into detail about the products. So before I take it down, I will spray this. This is the Fluid East. It's the heat protection, shine, smoothness, and movement. It's complete anti-frizz hair care. Consider this my leave-in treatment. This is my detangler. This is everything I am about to hear with it. I believe I have a backup of this. It's one of the things I will never be without. I just take it, I literally spray it all over my hair. I concentrate it in the front, everywhere. This is like your all-in-one. This is what prevents the breakage when you comb through your hair. It conditions it, and it's very lightweight, but it really does the job at preventing that damage and that frizz. So I will spray that. And then my trusty comb, this is just my Conair comb. It's gigantic. These are really hard to find. I usually get mine at Harmon drugstore, but I think I've seen Walmart sell them. If I can find it, I will link it down below. But I have backups of these. I have at least 3 of these because it's just what I use, and it's so big, and I will just comb out my hair, and this makes this glide through like a hot knife through butter. Trust me when I say that. It's something about this combination, but this comb, because it's so big and it's got the nice handle, you can really just work that product into your hair and just comb out any knots. And if you're using good shampoo and conditioner or shampoo and masks, you will not have the knottiness and the tangledness in your hair. Like everyone always talks about, oh, my hair gets so knotty and tangled after I wash it and everything. I'm like, mine doesn't. It truly doesn't. I mean, yeah, of course, if you're rubbing around, you're gonna get a little bit, but to the point where I can't get something through it, that's not how my hair is. And maybe it's just because of the masks that I'm using that kind of keep it hydrated. But this, I will use that. And then what I'll do after I put that in is go in with my little guy. I'm almost out of this. This is the Elixir Ultimate. This is the hair oil, just a beautifying hair oil. I'll put a couple pumps of this in my hand, rub it together, and I'll work this through my whole hair. The ends, like my front pieces. I really won't put it in my root too much, but I'll just put this all through my hair. And really work it in, and really work it in my hands, and really pull it through the ends. And again, the front pieces, like my bangs that I want to keep, hydrated and moisturized. And if you try this, you have to use it according to your hair type. There's a dragonfly flying. I have really thick hair and really long hair. So if I'm using like 4 pumps of this, or however many I decide to use, don't you go use 4 pumps. And if you have like short hair and it's really thin and fine, don't do that, because you're gonna use way too much. Maybe you only need a pump or a pump and a half. So it's an oil. You have to remember, no matter what, it's an oil. So you have to use it according to your hair type. So don't just go based on me, because I have a lot of hair. But anyway, I'll put that in, and then what I do is I will put my hair back up in my turby, and I really like the terry cloth ones. I don't really like the microfiber ones. I don't like the way they feel on my hands and my hair, and I find that they draw more static. So I buy the turby ones that are the terry cloth ones, and you can get those at Bed Bath & Beyond. I don't have any here to show you. I should have brought them out, but if I can remember and to link them, I'll put it down below of the actual ones that I use. And they're really good, and they really, and keep in mind, I'm not like rubbing my hair. Like when I take my hair out, I will like squeeze the towel into it and like press it, but I don't ever like towel dry my hair. I just would never do that, because you're gonna get breakage, you're gonna get more frizz that way. You just kind of want to, when you flip your hair out, like when you take your hair out, you want to just kind of squeeze the water. So I put it back up, and that just kind of, reinforces, lets the oil sink into my hair and everything, and I will do whatever. I'll go eat something, I'll go meditate, I'll do whatever I'll do, and then I will, come back. And then after, when I'm ready to, I'd say about maybe 10 minutes before I'm ready to do my hair, I'll take it out of the towel again, and it's already detangled and it's fine. And I'll go in and I'll put in my my Keratin Thermique, my holy grail, my love, my anti-frizz smoothing milk. This is so lightweight. I'll put this and I'll rub it in my hair, and I'll put that all through my hair. And then this is the key. I'll put that in, and I'll let my hair just air dry for at least 10 minutes, at least 10 minutes. And you don't have to do this, but I find that's going to be the key in preventing the frizz, is not going straight into your wet hair with your hair dryer. You want to keep it, you want to let the air get at it a little bit and take away some of that moisture naturally. And of course you might look a little crazy when your hair is half dry and half wet, but I don't really care what I look like at home. And it's what works. And it doesn't, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to let it air dry to be bone dry and then really frizzy, but I'm just going to let the air at it a little bit just to take out that extra moisture, so I'm not putting extra heat on my hair to try to rough dry it before I round brush it. So I will do that, and again, let that in. I'll go do something else, whatever. I'm home, so whether I'm meal prepping for the next day, or I'm playing with the dog, or I'm on my phone reading stuff, you know what I mean? I'm just killing time. I'm just doing that, getting prepared. I'll put something on TV, you know what I mean? I'm doing stuff, so I'm not just like sitting around waiting like, oh geez, I'm always doing something. I'm never just sitting around. I'm always trying to find something to do. So My hair is now, let's say, you know, air dried a little bit, and it's still of course a little bit wet, but it doesn't, you know, look a little crazy maybe. And then I'm ready to dry it. So I will go in, and these are the products I use to dry my hair. This is my holy grail, this guy. I talked about it last year when I got it, and I hardly used it when I got it last year. It's the L'Incroyable Blow Dry Miracle Reshape Heat Lotion. If you have frizzy hair, if you live in a climate where your hair, you know, doesn't hold a curl and it falls the minute you go outside, this is going to be your best friend, because this has now become my best friend with this crazy weather. It is just a basic, I will show you a little bit. It's just a smoothing milk, and when you rub it in your hand, or in your hands, and you put it on your hair, it almost has a bit of a slip to it that you're going to it's going to grip your hair. It's not heavy. It's not like the creme de la creme, which is like that thick, you know, cream that has like a hold in it. But this is amazing. I put this in my hair, a couple pumps, and it basically says, long-wear hold to reshape. It reactivates with heat tools, even at low temperatures, and then thermo protects up to 230 degrees Celsius, controls the look of frizz for 96 hours in 80% humidity. Elegant curls, blah, blah, blah. So I'm at 100% humidity, so my network is great. But this will help me when I blow out my hair, keep it smooth, and when I do heat style it, it holds it in. And like what it's saying is, you know, let's say you've heat styled it and then you've slept on it, or you've gone outside and it's kind of fallen a bit. Well, when you recurl it, it's going to remember the curl. You know, it's going to remember that. It's going to just kind of, you know, like for my hair, this is recurled hair, because I had it curled and then I was out. And so you could see where it kind of remembered how the curl was. And it took me, whenever I recurl my hair, like if I need to like film or whatever, I'm not spending an hour curling my hair. I could do it really quick, take big sections and just curl it, and to give myself like the loose waves. And this helps to remember it, to not be stick straight. So I love this. It fights the frizz. Like these two together are your frizz fighting friends. Say that 3 times fast. This is going to condition it, and this is really going to kind of smooth it and keep the frizz at bay. Now, if you're lucky and you're not in a climate that has, you know, high humidity, this will probably work to hold your curl even longer when you're outside. But this is amazing. So I'll put this through my hair. It was a very long explanation. So I'll put this through my hair, and then I will rough dry it a little bit, like all around, and then I'll section my hair off. When I section my hair, I take the top, and then I take, you know, the whole, like from here up, I'll section it, and then I have the back. I'll section a piece in the back, and then I'll section the whole back. And then I'll take this. This is another thing that is amazing. It's the Shu Uemura Straightforward Time-Saving Blow Dry Oil for medium to thick hair. I think if you do have thin hair, you can use this just very sparingly, because this is going to be, it smells so good. It is exactly like the Orbe Royal Blowout. It doesn't smell as strong, and it's definitely not as expensive. The Royal Blowout, I think, is like 70 bucks. This is in like the $30, $40 mark, I want to say. Again, it's still pricey, but a little goes a long way. You don't want to like spray a lot of this. So as I am ready to section I have my hair sectioned, I will spray a little bit of this in the sections, like before I section it. Like I've pulled my top up and I have my bottom section. I'll spray a little bit of this in the bottom, and then I'll resection the bottom like into littler sections, if that makes sense. Like when I curled my hair, you saw how I had all those sections. And I'll take my round brush, my amazing Bio-Ionic round brush. This is just the Silver Classic. I believe this is the extra large. This is the biggest one they make. It is pretty big. Not as big as you would think, but I love this. And I take my amazing hair dryer that I did a whole video about. If you guys haven't seen it, I will link it. And I will literally round brush my hair. This is so good. This doesn't break your hair or burn your hair. Like this combination, they were made for each other. They're literally made by the same company, but they were made for each other. And I will go about, and I will literally round brush my hair. And I section it off, and that's the key, and is sectioning your hair and working in small sections. That way you're just concentrating on those pieces. And then as I finish each piece, I clip them back, take another section down, and work my way around until I get to the front. And then I will usually blow out the sides first, clip them back, and then I work kind of like from here, about here forward. And I'll usually, to get that volume, like in this area, I will, you know, I blow it forward and then I blow it backwards, which is, you know, I kind of, to create the volume without having to tease it or anything. What is it called? Not resistance, creating, what is it called? You know, but if you guys know what I'm trying to say, you blow it forward and then you blow it backwards and it creates the volume. Trust me, it creates the volume. So my hair is all blown out. I'm done. I'm done with my hair. I will go in and take a small bit of this. This is the anti-frizz, the Oleo Relax hair oil for dry and rebellious hair. I just have a little bit left. The smallest amount of this, just teeny tiny little bit. Rub it in my hands and just kind of pull it through the ends and like my front pieces, just to kind of seal in all of what I did, all of the, you know, blowing to keep it smooth and everything. I will seal it in the littlest of this. And on most days, that's probably it. If I'm not filming or if I'm not doing anything, I'll just blow out my hair and I'll leave it. I'll put it up in a bun, and go. On the days that I am going to style my hair, this is my volume powder. This is if I feel like I need a little bit of oomph, if my hair has fallen, I've been outside and, you know, the volume that I created is gone. This is just the back comb effect finishing spray, and is your stronghold. I showed you this in my hair curling video, which again, I'll have linked down below. You just spray this as you would wherever you want to create the volume. Trust me, you can get your hair really big with this. You've seen it in my video. So I just would rub this in and then I would go in and I would curl my hair. And I would do this first, that way any roughness or texture would get smoothed away with the hair stuff. So that is that. When after I've curled my hair and I want to set the curl, I have two hairsprays that I love. This is the Orbe Impermeable Anti-Humidity Spray. This is very, very lightweight, but it's very good. It's like a very soft, you know, soft hold, but it does work. It does work in the humidity. Your hair will fall no matter what. If it's really hot and humid out, your curls will fall no matter what. But I really love this. Just a little travel size I had. I cleaned out like almost all of my beauty products. I'm like on this purge, this crazy purge of purging makeup and hair care and clothes and shoes. Like I'm just purging. It's like that time of year, I guess, for me. I just want to get rid of all the old makeup I'm not using that's really old. Hair care stuff that I'm not using, I'm either going to donate or, you know, if it's old, again, get rid of it. Same thing with clothes. I've donated so many clothes to, you know, churches and just, you know, charities. I've been donating a lot of stuff. Shoes, stuff that I'm not wearing, that's, you know, why keep it? So I've been donating all that. So as I was going through my hair care, I found this little travel size bottle of this hairspray. So I've been using it. I really have been enjoying it. And it's just been holding the curls really nicely. Then there's this big daddy right here, which is the Kerastase Lacquer Couture, and it's a microfine finishing hairspray and it has medium hold. This is what you're going to use if you're going to be outside a lot and you have, you know, you're wearing your hair down or you have really pretty updo. This is what you want to use. It's really going to hold the curl and keep it and just kind of keep your hair in place. You know, if you're wearing it up and you get frizz, you know, like if you have like a messy bun and you get frizz, this is what you want to spray to try to smooth it out. I will do that too sometimes. Like if it's a really like pouring rain and the humidity is at an all-time high, I'll have it in a messy bun and then I will spray like the whole front and back so you don't get the hair that pokes out. So that's pretty much it. That's pretty much my whole hair care routine on how do I keep my hair frizz-free. Like it's not just so much the products, but it's like the tips and tricks that I use as well, like the styling. And this guy right here, this hair dryer is phenomenal. It's amazing. I won't talk about it because I think I talked to death in that video about this. But it's all in that. It's all in how you take care of your hair as well. You know, if you just let it go and you don't want to put anything in it, you're not going to fight the frizz. Let's be real. So you don't have to buy every single product I talk about. This is just what I use. I've been collecting this for a long time. So when I run out of one thing, I just have to repurchase that one thing. If I run out of this, I'm just going to repurchase this. I'm not going to repurchase everything. So it's an investment. But like skincare, hair care is an investment for me because I love my hair and I love to take care of my hair just like I love to take care of my skin. So if those are like the two, you know, I don't care. I have no problems in using drugstore makeup, cheaper makeup, things like that. I love Morphe brushes, you know. But when it comes to like skincare and hair care, I tend to spend more money and splurge. Like that's where I gravitate towards, just like with handbags and shoes, you know. If you tend to go for like the higher ticket items because you know it's gonna last, and this stuff I know works for me. So it might not work for you, but it works for me. I felt like I talked a lot, but I'll have everything linked down below, everything I talk about. I'll have all the other videos that I've talked about these products linked as well. So if you have any questions, let me know. I want to say I'm one of the only people that I will make sure I answer everybody. Like if you have questions, I will do my best to answer them. If I don't know the answer, I'll try to figure out the answer and let you know. I try to just, I like that interaction with you guys, you know, about anything and everything. You can ask me anything and I will, you know, if I know it, I'll let you know. So, again, give this video a thumbs up and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, guys.